small businesses are the people, the backbone of the economy.
A/B testing hypothesis,
where you can use your own domain name to have email, not Gmail.
Guys, you need a domain. Why you need one? You use only Instagram or Facebook.
Before the expiry, and we gave them the discount.
By the way, Elon Musk said, "Hi Ruwan."
Hi Filip, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You're very innovative registry. Couldn't you represent yourself and your company?
Yeah, sure. And first of all, thank you very much for coming here and visiting our office. And this is actually the second time you're visiting our office. Okay, let me explain who we are actually. We are a ccTLD. We are a country code top-level domain registry. We registered .lk domain names in Sri Lanka. So basically, we are a registry.
And you in the company responsible for?
My name is Ruwan Wigamage, and I'm responsible for value-added services, and currently I'm serving the company as assistant manager cloud products. So it's basically value-added services.
And just to explain to our listeners, what is Sri Lanka? So it's about 23 million people, and how many domains here?
Yes, Sri Lanka is, first of all, I must say, it's a beautiful island. Hopefully you will visit the country in next week. It's a beautiful island, and we have 22 to 23 million, as you said, and we have right now LK domain wise, we have 50,000 LK domains registered as of today. So we are kind of in a growing period, and that is about the numbers wise. And Sri Lanka is a country which is situated in the South Asia, and one of our neighboring country is actually India. So hopefully it's a beautiful island, and you must visit.
Yeah, there are lots of mango, by the way, local tea.
Yeah.
So everybody must come here just for tea.
Exactly, we are kind of one of the leading tea exporter as a country. We are exporting teas for Europe and so many areas of the world.
And the internet is quite cheap and quite expanded in your country. So penetration is about 30-40%, I think, yeah?
Exactly. Actually, compared to other countries, I think our internet is cheap, and we have a good connection because we have around 5 to 6 ISPs here. They actually provided the backbone is having the SLT, Sri Lanka Telecom is having the backbone, and some other couple of players are there. So we are having a very fair, internet coverage in island-wide.
And cheap is like €5 cost like
yes,
like 100 gigabytes or something like that.
I think more than us, you might have good experience about the pricing with compared to other countries. So we have good connection, and maybe just because not just because of island, but we have to be honest, I think most of the technologies here, for example, even 5G also tested here with some of the service providers. So we are kind of as a country, we are very much ahead with the other part of the world.
And by the way, you help to develop the country. By the way, about what is the regular price for domain for end customer?
It is actually 4,000 LKR when you compare to but for the foreigners it is $40.
Okay, but for local people it's about $10-12, something like that.
Yeah, when you compare to the local price LKR, it is $10 to $12, and that is actually, I think, LK domain is cheaper than the other domains right now in Sri Lanka, because when you compare .com, it is a little bit pricey than .lk domains. So, and the best thing is we are the country code top level domain, so it is kind of your brand. When you see a .lk anywhere in the country, that is .lk, and that is your brand, and that is your local presence.
What I was shocked with a really small hosting price in your country. So people say like I don't know, like $10-20 per year, something like that. So it's very unusual.
Yeah, that is also, I think we have as I mentioned earlier, that we have a good internet connectivity, and as well as most of our players, I mean not only ISPs, other the technology partners, they have some connections with other foreign service providers, and so they mostly selling these hosting and other services to that price to our local people. So that is maybe the reason that they are not maybe getting huge margins, but to serve the customers they have these prices. And as a registry, we also have limited service for for basically targeting small businesses, SMBs. So that is, we do have a service which is not just hosting, but with some value additions, we have some other services as well, additionally to the domain name registration.
And you're like very innovative registry. You starting your own email service, yes?
Yes, we have a package, as I mentioned, for small businesses. We are not targeting corporates right now, but maybe in near future, we never know that we are going to that scale as well. And that is for the small businesses, startups, entrepreneurs, professionals, those who need a email with their unique domain, their unique email address. So they can take it from LK Domain Registry with my email service. And we have a website builder which is with Site.pro, and that is also available for the people. Right now we have this the same segment.
But it just says that you starting like in new generation era, like, so everybody need domain. By the way, Elon Musk said that is good for us about that. So guys, you need a domain. Why you need one? You use only Instagram or Facebook. So the idea just that the Elon Musk said, hey guys, you really need domains. But so customer has domain, and now customer has email, and he has email, what is important, without control panel. So he can directly buy domain and email from you or from your resellers. And also about website builder, it also doesn't require control panel. It's easier with control panel, but it's not obligation. And just you are starting here a little bit new type of doing business, like domain plus email plus website builder and nothing else. No control panels, because control panel costs more than regular hosting per year. So and by the way, this trend is also I saw it in Africa, and yesterday we was talking with also Iran, Livan. So the trend that people really do not like control panels just because of their huge price, and also you are at the same bus as I see.
Yeah, that is true, because we as in the initial stage, we didn't want to depend on these control panels. So we have developed our own thing, which is a basic type of a panel where you can do as an average customer, as even a non-tech savvy person, you can go to that portal and do your things according to your requirement, which is not for developers. If you are a developer, you can go ahead with those control panels and you can have your own servers and everything. But since we are serving to our local community, for basically for small businesses, because in Sri Lanka, I think more than 50%, I think even though there's no exact numbers to get, the small businesses are the people, the backbone of the economy. So that is why we as a registry, we need to serve these people. It's just not the business that we registered .lk domains and go away, that we needed them to have a bundle solution where they can get a domain name, .lk domain name for their business or their service or their products, and they can have a professional email where you can use your own domain name to have email, not Gmail or some other the other service providers on, because you have your own unique thing. And if you need, you can have a simple website with a website builder. So then that is type of a solution, and we have. So that is why we are doing these type of services to our local community.
And also about payment gateways, as I know, there are 3 or 4 main payment gateways here. Yes.
Yes, we have local banks, and almost all the local banks have their payment gateways, and we have some other service providers also, local players are there with local payment gateways, but I think most of them are integrated with the other international payment gateways as well. And I think for small businesses, they can use the payment gateways as they wish. Right now, with our services, we don't go ahead with those people, but our resellers, we call them agents, they support for this type of requirement. If you have a requirement to integrate a payment gateway for your website, our agents are there to support them.
In your island, also, it's a little bit unusual situation when local people speak between them. They usually use their own language. But when in a website and everywhere, usually people use English. On that, I see you use both English and just what is about support? How people write support tickets?
You mean to our registry or to the customers?
And also both.
Yeah,
if you know the information.
Yeah. As a registry, even our website is, as you mentioned, it is English, and we are in the process of making it multilingual. Because main reason it was in English that earlier it was only supported English, but right now we can have it in multilingual, both Sinhala and Tamil. Most of the other people use Tamil also here. So that will be in the pipeline, that our website. But for the customers, they also have they have built, most of them have built, I think most of the government websites and most of the other websites, they have built in multilingual. So you can either use Sinhala or Tamil, or you can go ahead with English. That is support. And the support also same. And for our registry support services, we support in all the languages, both mainly Sinhala and English, and we also, our operators are eligible to handle it Tamil also. So that is, support is there. And even with the social medias also, we have official social media channels, so that we are supporting them with all the languages. It is no need to have the English in primary as a language, but you can get the support in all local languages as well.
And it's 24/7 support, or it's not needed?
24/7 support is for the email. Email support is there for 24/7, but the call center operations right now we are having in the official working hours, but and not only the email support, social media channel support is also there 24/7. So in any case, customers can either raise their queries to email or social media, and of course within the working time, the hotline.
Do you feel like international players here, like GoDaddy, or when I type in Google, for example, for keywords like website builder, shared hosting, domain names, usually like many ads, but in real life, people do use their services, or it's
maybe because mainly the developers and the people who are in the industry may have used the services of the mentioned players, GoDaddy and other players, since they know these things to handle with these players. But I don't think average people will go to those players, because the main reason, as I mentioned, there is no local language support.
Okay. So,
but here we have local language support, so that is the main reason and the advantages we have. Because if you go for,
and also price, I think like price is also very important. So they pay
exactly.
local currency,
right
local payment gateways, and also much cheaper.
You mentioned a correct point. Like since with the current situations, as you might aware that our country had a bad period with the economic conditions and economic crisis, with the shortage of foreign reserves and etc. So that says that even the people cannot pay for their foreign some services with the dollars due to shortage of dollars. So then that pricing also definitely high with these players, and as a LK domain, you can pay in LKR and you can get the services from LKR, Sri Lankan rupees. So then support plus price, and also the brand. If you go for a .lk domain, the brand is always there.
So brand is always important.
Yes.
And maybe about website builder, do you feel like there are many people using website builder in the country? It's like the like I don't know, it's only starting, or
it is only starting. We have started actually. We have to be honest. We need to try out these builders. So that is why we have found this Site.pro was there a couple of years back, and we had tried out, and it was working well. And to be honest, that with the recent conditions, we couldn't you make use of it in very much with the country's factors and etc. So, but we are looking forward to make it more popularized and make use of it to our community to have their websites in very shorter period of time.
And by the way, because you also have some internet troubleshoot in the country, like electricity troubleshoot, just if you like advise to people who I don't know in Taiwan, I don't know in Kazakhstan, what is better, cloud or on-premises solutions?
I think on-premise is better since you have your data with you.
And if country is disconnected, you still can survive.
Exactly, and if country is disconnected, you can survive. If cost is not the factor, on-premise is always better. But if you have a difficulty ongoing with that factors and concerns, you may go ahead with the cloud versions. But it's always your call, and it's depend on your requirement, I think.
And maybe can you share your any advertisement life hacks? For example, you did advertisement like this and you succeed a lot. For example, as I know, you study in school, like, and also your SEO is very active, but you teach teach programming, and maybe it's also way how you expand your services. I don't know, but
yes, let me explain a couple of things. Actually, we do as a registry. And then I'll share some the examples that we had the recent past. As I mentioned, we are a ccTLD, country code top level domain,
yes,
and we are .lk.
Yes,
and we also one of the founding country who enabled the IDNs, internationalized domain names, which we also have .lanka and .ilangai. Where you can the people of the Sri Lanka can register domain names from local languages as well. So that is there from I think more than 10 years now. So that is we are one of the leading the first countries to enable that service as well. And additionally, we have, as I mentioned, value-added services which goes as my mail and my site, where you can have a email solution for your business with your domain name, and you can have a website with the website builder with Site.pro. And additionally, we do so many CSR type of corporate social responsibility type of programs. We have a training division which is we support local schools, institutions, the universities, and we conduct training programs related to internet and IT areas to their to support their academic activities. So we do free of charge. We have some resource pool with our organization who have some outside and both outsourced people. So we sponsored those programs island-wide, and we have some partnership programs building with some third-party the organizations, non-government organizations, and some other private companies, which we support them to conduct those awareness and programs related to internet and other areas island-wide. And also we have a project called Hithawathi, which is a cyber if you are a woman or a child, if you happen to be face some problems in the internet, so we have a helpline actually to support them with in a support with consultants, maybe support with legal officers, and kind of it is also free of charge. And we have a helpline which is Hithawathi. You can go to these websites, and even you can visit our domains.lk main website and get these details of these services. And we also have research grants where we support academics to have their research, and we have a research grant called VK Samarnaka, one of late professors who was said to be the father of the computers in Sri Lanka, and his name has this research scheme. And we also conduct a competition called BestWeb.lk, where we ask .lk domain registrants, those who have a website with them, asked to apply for this competition, which is an annual competition. We have so far conducted more than I think 10 years. This is the maybe next year is the 13th edition, as I remember, that we are going to conduct, which is to submit your website to this competition, and you can get awards like gold, silver, bronze, and merits. So you will be evaluated with panel of judges from the industry. So and you have a period to vote the website. We will be selecting the most popular website of each category. We have, I think, 12 around categories. Goes as a small business category, corporate category, government website category, and kind of we have 10 odd categories, 10 plus categories, and that we do annually as a competition. That is the main aim in that competition, is to build the standard of the local website and improve the standard of the local website. Not only the website, we also evaluate and appreciate the best web developers, those who build those websites. Maybe they are doing it from the content management systems, maybe with site builders, maybe with hard coded. So that we have a competition, and we are about to start something interesting in within next year. Another type of thing that I make it a surprise to you. Maybe you can engage with our social medias. That another sort of competition. It's going to be
competition.
happening.
Yeah, competition. Usually, if you are in the right place, sometimes they can really collect lots of votes, lots of people interactions. Sometimes you do two competitions. One somehow expand and one doesn't. So sometimes you need to choose which one. But if you are in the right market, like it's always about domains name are always nearby, so it's a good idea.
Yes.
For us, for example, we do now growth hacking more and more. Now, for example, our last test showed if you take email from this first page, the registration is you get C0 conversion plus 50%. So like if you have like 100 registrations like it was before, if you take email from the first page, it will be 150 registrations. So it's really big jump. And also we now creating online courses about product mindset and growth hacking, because as we see, hosting industry not educated a lot. Usually it's a big sharks, but they are not they born not yesterday, and they have their own method of business, but new method of business they do not use. Have a regular like A/B testing, hypothesis, like segmentation, customer development. They do not use these basic methods in their daily life. So we're now also doing lots of courses, and we will publish them on January or February.
Yeah, since you have mentioned these courses, I'm going to add something, because we also have a Moodle where the students and other people can log into that Moodle and learn especially programming languages and web development technologies. So they can free of charge, they can log into this Moodle and learn from the Moodle. So that will be end of the day benefit all of us. They will someday register a domain name and link it to their website, and they will also use emails. And same time, as a promotion, we actually conduct recently. We have started to conduct with the promotion code for renewals, domain renewals. So which is kind of a we see a good how do I say
renewal rate?
Yeah, good renewing with the new offered because we ask customers to renew your domain before the expiry, and we gave them the discount. So then people are keen to renew their domains beforehand.
By the way, it's the market law. When you need renewal, you need to offer discount, and when you would like to sell, it's like a little bit different methods. Yes. But about renewal, and also when people churn rate is big, usually they provide discount before renewal, so churn rate is smaller, and the renewal rate is better, so retention becomes better.
Yes, And interestingly, that for the domain name prices, we are not we are having the same amount, the same pricing for the renewals as well. Like unlike .com or other domains, in .com maybe they are giving the first year is a different price and the second year is a
why,
different.
by the way, like .coms ever .coms, but also all new digital
Yes,
they provide first year really cheaper.
Yeah, but the second year when it comes to then people will have to pay many amount of money. But here we get the same price as of now.
Right now, but I think you can motivate your country to move.
Maybe, yes.
But it's not to sell more domains, it's maybe motivating industry to go online, something like that.
Exactly, that is actually the vision of LK Domain Registry, because we are not just a company, we are a national asset, because we register .lk domains on behalf of the people who are in the industry. So this is the place to register your .lk domain, and you can start your business, so whatever the things with the domain name of your own.
And could you maybe share any big fail in your business?
I can't say it is a big fail, but we had a product which maybe the time was wrong that we have introduced even before I joined. There was a product called My Name, which goes as the personal domain names. The time, I think more than 10 years back, even the 10 to 12 years back, I think that the time we introduced that product, maybe the reason that it was not, it is not a huge investment anyway. It was not a huge investment, but it was not catchable to the people that time. But we are in the process of relaunching these type of.
In our case, when I did several testings, and then we see like sometimes we test and win A, and sometimes we test and win B version. And the idea just we make some changes and sales start growing. So we also made some changes and sales growing much more, and we're like, wow, we're satisfied. And then we changed something and sales dropped, and we're like shocked, like what happening? And then we start analyzing statistics, and there were some users, they do like websites that not like illegal, but they're like gray, something like something affiliate networks. So it's legal, but sometimes could be blocked if somebody asks you. And they start doing lots of accounts. And when you start testing, you have customers who like doing lots of accounts, and you see lots of sales, and you just wow, it's like nice. And then we start analyzing again the same data. It's not easy. So we found these guys who doing this and start doing tests again. But sometimes you just grow, and like you think you're lucky, but
kind of an incremental growth throughout the period, because to be honest, we are not matured the registry right now, because we have a big market and we have a big potential to grow. Still we are in the growing stage as my point of view. So I think with current situation, maybe there is a kind of a bit delay in achieving those targets, but we are expecting a good future with the countries. With the country maybe back to normal, with people will start businesses. Otherwise, if people are not starting businesses, they will not register the domain name. So there should be a mindset from the government perspective and as a country's perspective that we are going to grow. So then only everything will be positive. So we have a hope.
So wish you 500,000 domain names in the next few years.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you and nice talking to you.
Thank you.